I got quite a few comments on my last video about my Fleetwood Mac music that was here in the background, which made me appreciate you guys a lot more, and I think vice versa based on what you said. So anyway, today I'm going to be talking about the Booktube-A-Thon, which is something that I'm going to be participating in. This was created by Raylene and Ariel, Padfoot and Prong 07, and Ariel Bissett. Basically, you just read all you can, you set aside your priorities, and you just read, and it's a week long. It starts Monday, the 15th, and it goes all the way until the next Sunday, the 21st. And there are 7 challenges, and I'm going to be trying to complete all of them, although I'm not sure. So I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be reading, or what I plan to be reading, and yeah. I used to read 50 pages a day back when I started booktubing, and then I kind of stopped doing that, and I've realized how great of a system that was, because I would get like 5 books done in a month, and now I do this thing where like I don't read for a long time, and then I just it's a mess. I don't know what else I'm gonna be doing during the Booktube-A-Thon. I don't have any plans like during the week, so I'm not gonna do anything. Like, I'm gonna be reading the whole time. I'm still in my class, so I won't be able to between 8 a.m. and 12:30, and I won't be able to stay up like all night reading, but other than that, I'm gonna be focusing on that for the most part. I need to give up swivel chairs. So the first challenge is to read 300 pages a day, which brings us to a total of 2,100 pages, 2,100 pages in a week. I'm thinking if I'm not gonna complete one challenge, this will probably be it. And that would probably screw up the other challenges because I wouldn't get all the books done, but still. Maybe I'll read multiple books at once. Another challenge is to read a classic. These challenges are in some sort of order, but I don't know that. So for my classic, I was going to read The Hobbit, but then I decided to read The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I haven't read this yet, and I feel like I really need to, because it's something that everyone's read and everyone seems to love it. Some people don't, though. I've heard the main character is like really annoying, and I think The Hobbit would kind of be difficult to read in something like this. So that takes care of the classic. Another challenge is to finish up a series that you have not completed. And I like this one because I do this really annoying thing where I start a series, like I'll read the very first book, and then I just never finish the series. Even if I like it, it can be like this amazing book, and I never go on until like a year later, and then I've forgotten everything. I mean, I don't do that all the time, but still. So the series I'm going to be finishing up is the Delirium trilogy by Lauren Oliver. The only one that I've read is Delirium. So I'm going to be reading Pandemonium and Requiem by Lauren Oliver, and between Pandemonium and Requiem I'm going to read the short stories that are Hannah, Isabel, I always say Isabel, Hannah, Annabelle, and Raven. I already read Hannah because I think like if you do it in order, it's like Delirium, Hannah, Pandemonium, and then the other 2, Annabelle and Raven, and then Requiem. So I'm gonna do it like that, but starting with Pandemonium because I already read Delirium and Hannah. Now this is a little bit risky because I didn't enjoy Delirium as much as I would have liked to, although in hindsight it was like a really good story and it was really poetic writing, and I've heard that it gets a whole lot better, and I'm kind of like a lot more interested to see what happens next. I think the setting up was slow, but I think there's a lot of potential for what could happen now, and I'm gonna give it a go and try to power through these last 2 books in the series. Another challenge is to read a book that has been on your shelf forever. And also, I was so mad because this book is almost 500 pages. It's like this far away. This book is literally 485 pages, and it's been on my shelf for so long, and another one of the challenges is to read a book that's 500 pages or more. But I'm gonna read this one because I've been meaning to for so long, and I need to before the movie comes out, and that is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I know, I still have not read this series at all. I have, like, all of them. I have the first 4 in this series, and then I have Clockwork Prince for some reason. I don't even have Clockwork Angel. So I'm finally going to read this, and it's been, like, long enough. I saw someone's book haul where they were like, this series has been on my shelf for, like, 7 months, so I'm finally gonna read it. Like, that's cute. This has been on my shelf for about 5 years. I really want to catch up on this series before the last book comes out, and I definitely have to read this book before the movie comes out. Cause, like, everyone has read this series. This is, like, everyone's favorite series. I know Christine from Pullin' Bananas Books, who I absolutely love, talks about this series all the time, so I'd really like to be able to know what's going on, and I want to know who Claire is, and why Jace is so hot, and why Valentine is an asshole. That's about all I know. So to satisfy the 500-page plus book challenge, I'm going to be reading Tilt by Ellen Hopkins, and don't yell at me about how I'm not reading Triangles first, because you don't have to. And also, I know that it's written like this, and so it's not like, it's still 500 pages, and City of Bones is freaking 485. Just 15 pages to go, Cassandra Clare. And I really want to read this, because it looks really good, and this is like her newest one. It's been hyped up a whole lot, and I went and got it signed at a book signing along with 6 of her other books. It says to Tierney, believe. So another challenge is to read an audiobook, and a lot of people really don't like audiobooks. I get it, like, you don't want a voice in your ear and you just want to, like, imagine it on your own and go at your own pace. I agree that audiobooks can be really obnoxious and slow. A lot of times, like, if I buy an audiobook on my iPod or iPhone, I will, like, speed it up, like, to 1.5 just so it can go a little bit faster.
So it's like talking like this, you know, because this would be really annoying and you wouldn't even get to hear what they're saying.
I tend to finish books a lot quicker when I'm listening to audiobooks because I can be doing anything I want. Like, a lot of times, all I do is just stare off into space and think, and you can do that while you're listening to an audiobook. And, like, have you ever been reading a book and you just, like, you're sitting there and then you just go, and you catch yourself, like, an hour later? You can do that with audiobooks, and the book just keeps going. But anyway, the audiobook that I'm going to be listening to, it's rather short. It's Seriously, I'm Kidding by Ellen DeGeneres, and this is read by her. The last audiobook I listened to was Tina Fey's Bossy Pants, which was absolutely fantastic. I feel like when you read books like this, it's better to do it with an audiobook. So the final challenge is to reread a book, and I'm not a big fan of rereading. I mean, I enjoy it when I do it, but that's not frequent. So the book that I'm going to try to reread, this is going to be the last challenge that I try to do. I'm going to try to read The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. It's been a while since I read this, and when I did, it was in audiobook format. And I also have this cool collector's edition, which I have not read from. It's just kind of nice. And if I do end up rereading this, I'd like to read the second book, Catching Fire, before the movie comes out. However, if this doesn't work out and it's like Saturday and I've finished all these and I don't think I'm gonna get through this one, I'll just read The Perks of Being a Wallflower again. But I'm gonna try to get through this. Because naturally my second option would be The Perks of Being a Wallflower, because that's just a book that everyone should read before they go into school or have something going on, I guess. I would like to get through this though. So that satisfies all of the challenges. If I can get through those, some books that I really want to read are Eleanor and Park, Where Things Come Back, and The Host. For some reason I have this itch to read The Host, because I've never read it, and the movie has like come and gone, and I don't know, I just feel like I should read The Host. I've also bought a lot of books recently, so I should have a book haul up soon. And I'm gonna talk about the book signing I went to with Ellen Hopkins and Michael Grant and Lauren Miracle and Hilary T. Smith. So the Booktube-A-Thon is starting really soon. I hope you participate, because it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna get me back into like reading consistently, hopefully. Because after it, I mean, I'm gonna be in LA after it, so I probably won't be reading every day, but I want to get back into, like, reading a lot. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day and a good Booktube-A-Thon. I think I'm gonna try to get through this nice and strong. I don't know if that'll happen though. Like, these are just my goals, but this is a lot of books for me in 1 week. So I hope you do this, and I will see you guys later. I don't know what I'm gonna do during this. I might like do daily vlogs, but that's doubtful. Like, I might do updates, like maybe 3 or 4. Let me know if you want me to, if I can get enough of you to say that you do, because I don't want to just do it for no reason. If you're genuinely interested in how the Booktube-A-Thon is going, let me know, and I'll incorporate video into my schedule. So I will see you guys later. Goodbye.